These are the top 5 Star Wars UCS sets of all time. Let's get straight into it. As I said, we're talking about the top 5 Star Wars UCS sets, and we're starting off with this one, the TIE Interceptor, set number 7181. As you can see down here, this set was released in July 2000, and it did retire at the end of 2001. Now, in Australia, that's what all these prices are going to be based off of. You can see some of the prices here, like $100 for the US, but here in Australia, this set retailed for $150. Now, how much is it selling for? Let's go and have a look at Bricklink last 6 months sales, and we can see that it is averaging about $1,200. So this set once did cost us here in Australia $150 and is now selling for about $1,200, meaning that the return on investment for this set, we're not including Bricklink fees or anything like that, but we're just going to go off the $1,200 mark, is a 700% return on investment if you did buy this set, the TIE Interceptor UCS. Next one on the list is everyone's favourite, the Death Star 2. Everyone's heard of this set, especially if you are a LEGO Star Wars fan. This set was released in September of 2005, and it did have a couple of years shelf life, and as you can see, it did retire at the end of 2007. Here are some of the retail prices for the UK and the US just here, and in Australia, it did retail for $400. If we go have a look at Bricklink, we're going to scroll down to the last 6 months sales again. Average price is around $3,300 in Australia, which means the return on investment from $400, if you sold it now for $3,300, around that mark, is going to be 725% return on investment for the Death Star 2 UCS set. Next, we go on to number 3, which is this one here, Vader's TIE Advance. This is set number 10175. There is what the bad boy looks like there. Scroll down and we can see that this set released in October of 2006, and it did retire at the end of 2008, so a little bit more than 2 years shelf life. This set had £80 in the UK and $100 in the US, and in Australia, it was around that $145, $150 mark. You would have been able to pick it up for at retail. And if we go and have a look at Bricklink, we can see that this is selling for around $1,300, which means this does have a return on investment of just shy of 800% at 796% ROI for the Vader's TIE Advanced, that UCS set. Then we come down to number 2, which is the beautiful looking Darth Maul bust. This is set number 10018, released in October of 2001 and retired in October of 2002. So it only had a 12-month shelf life, and this set retailed for $150 in the US, and in Australia it was around $220. We go to Bricklink now and we can see that there has only been one sold, and that sold for just shy of $2,700. There is some for listings for well above that, but let's just stick to the same pattern. We'll just round it up and say about $2,700 you would get, which means if you spent $220, sold it for around that $2,700, you're looking at a return on investment of over 1,000% at 1,127% return on investment for the Darth Maul bust. And the last one, rounding up the top UCS set, number 1 of all time, is the Special Edition Naboo Starfighter. This is set number 10026, and this one was released, you can see, in October of 2002 and retired December 2002. So it was a special edition, that's why it is worth so much money, and it was only out for a couple of months, and this had the retail price of $40 for the US, and in Australia it was $60. Now, if we go and have a look at Bricklink, how much is this one selling for? We can see that it's selling for around $1,400. There has been one sold recently for a little bit more, but let's just stick to the last 6 months. $1,400, meaning if we spent $60, sold it for $1,400, that is a whopping return on investment of 2,233%, give or take. Remember, this is not including any fees or anything like that. We're just having a look at the general cost, because usually if you can go off the Bricklink prices, and you can usually get that price on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, where you won't be paying fees anyway. So those 5 again were the TIE Interceptor at number 5. At number 4 was the Death Star 2. At number 3 was the Vader's TIE Advance. At number 4 was the beautiful Darth Maul bust. And the best UCS Star Wars set of all time is the Special Edition Naboo Starfighter. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so I can keep pumping out content. Sorry again for the lack of uploads lately. I am moving next week, so I'm going into a bigger house. I'm going to have a better room, a better setup. The whiteboard's going. I'm going to have a better backdrop behind me with Pokemon cards, with all the Lego sets I've got with LED lights and all the good stuff. So it's going to look much better. I'm going to have just better space and more time to do better editing and to pump out better videos and more videos for you guys every single day. So please be patient, and that will be coming in probably the next week and a half after I've set up and it is all settled. But as I said, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.